I just want to say thanks again for taking the time out of your schedule to fit me in. I know you're probably busy and crazy packed with other appointments. No, not at all. Okay. So tell me, what's been on your mind? Well, to be completely honest, a lot, but at the same time, nothing really at all. Elaborate? I've just been feeling kind of stuck lately, if that makes any sense. I don't follow. I just feel like no matter what I do, no matter how many moves I make, I'm just not making any type of progress. Well, is there any reason in particular that you're feeling like this? Don't you think if I knew I wouldn't be here? I'm just saying, I see people with your situation all the time, and 9 times out of 10, the client knows how to solve their issue. It's just a matter of finding the motivation to, which is your problem, isn't it? Right. Your file says you are a musician and a YouTuber. How's everything going with those activities? My music's fine. I like performing, and I did it with a group of friends for a while, but that kind of fell apart, literally. And what about YouTube? YouTube's alright, I guess. It says you've been off and on YouTube for over 4 years now. Why off and on? Well, I did it consistently for a little bit over a year, and obviously it's hard to get off the ground and running. I was barely getting like 50 views on videos I was working really hard on at the time. Eventually, I guess I just grew tired of making stuff for people not to see. So you stopped posting? Not completely, just not as often. Why? I just got less motivated, I guess. I'm putting out stuff for people to watch and enjoy, but nobody's watching or enjoying it, so I feel like I'm just doing it for nothing. So, because no one's seeing the content that you're making, your solutions to not make any content at all, how's that work? If I'm going to create stuff that I genuinely want to put out, then I want people to watch it and enjoy it and take something away from it. Repeat that first part of what you just said. If I'm going to create stuff that I genuinely want to put out, then I... Stop right there. Stuff that you genuinely want to put out. Yeah, so? So, if you actually want to do it, why stop because of other people? Forget what everyone else thinks. But I can. Alright. Try this. Think back to 4 years ago, when you first started uploading. Remember the fans or whoever you did it for. Back then I didn't do videos for anyone. I did it because it's what I wanted to do. Well, is it not still what you want to do? I'm not sure. My girl says part of the problem is I'm so focused on the negativity, and I need to just do videos because it's simply what I want to do. But then that brings me back to square one of not finding the motivation to, and it just ends up making me second guess myself. Are you sure this is really what you want to do? Definitely. How do you know? I see creators all the time putting out work that they put their all into, and I get this rush of adrenaline to want to do the same thing. Like creators like Donald Glover, Tyler Perry, Jordan Peele, those guys are constantly entertaining and putting out work that they put their all into, and that's ultimately what I want to do. Well, you know, you're not the only one that experiences this type of block. It doesn't feel like it. Alright, look. What you need to do is literally get up and just do it. That's it. Do it, stay focused and committed. Put out 9 decently good videos before you get to that 10th one that you're really proud of. No one ever said growing was going to come without roadblocks along the way. Yes, you've been at it for 4 years, and yes, things aren't happening as fast as you want them to happen. And yes, you'll start to question yourself and your motives when you aren't seeing results. But those are growing pains, and there isn't a soul on this planet that hasn't nor won't go through it. So you're saying you were going through this too? Of course. You know how long it took me to write the script for this video? Huh? Anyways, all I'm saying is to just keep working at your craft. If it's what you want to do, and you know that it's what you want to do, then nothing or nobody should be able to stop. And even when they try to, don't feed into it and let it get to you. It took Tyler Perry and Donald Glover all them years to get where they are today, and they're still not satisfied. They're still growing. Let that be what pushes you and drives you to work harder and do better. And when I do, what happens if I catch negativity? Embrace the fact that people hate on what you do. People hate because they wish you the worst or wish they could do what you're out here doing. If you think we're going to go through this life and not experience haters, then you've got another thing coming to you, man. Look, they killed Jesus and he didn't hurt anybody. As cliche as it sounds, you can have 1 million haters, but all it's going to take is one person to watch your video and it'll make all the difference. Whether they're having the worst day in the world and your video puts a smile on their face that they needed, or whether watching your video pushed them to maybe make a video or just do something that they've always wanted to do. But you can't rush any of it. The only thing you can do right now is your best. Whether you're creating videos or trying to join the NBA, literally do your absolute best in getting where you want to get. And by doing your absolute best, you have to stay consistent. Make a schedule and stick to it. So, no matter what, just keep at it. Exactly. You know, if you're persistent, you'll get it. But if you're consistent, you'll keep it. Use that in any way you want. With your videos, with school, with sports, relationships, whatever. Well, what's the difference between being persistent and consistent? Being persistent means you just keep working toward it until you get it. But being consistent means keeping the same level of effort or even more to keep whatever it is that you strive so long to get. Apply that with making your videos along with everything else we talked about, and just be ready. Be ready for your big break, because I promise you it's coming. Just be patient, trust the process, because the journey is the best part. Wow. Thank you. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You don't have to thank me. What do you mean? Haven't you caught on by now? Huh? I told you earlier, clients usually know how to solve their issue. It's just a matter of finding the motivation to. And your problem is finding the motivation to make YouTube videos, yet you haven't even realized that you've been in the middle of one this whole time. What do you mean? I've been giving you all this advice, yet you knew how to solve your own problem this whole time. And the only reason you knew how to do that is because we're the same person. Wait, what? I'm your conscience.